And he calls me up and he goes, James, he goes, I got something you got to see. And I'm like, oh, okay, well, what is it? And he goes, oh, I ain't going to tell you what it is, but I'll tell you what, when you see it, your jaw's going to hit the floor. And I went, that good? He goes, oh yeah, that good. Hung up the phone, jumped in my car, drove 12 straight hours. I get to this guy's double wide cabin in Rachel, Nevada. Swear to God what I'm telling you is true, okay? He pops the tape in, it's a VHS tape. And I said, where did you get it? He goes, just watch. So I watch this, and there's two guys on the quintessential road trip from LA to Area 51. It was really popular in the 90s. And they're like goofing off next to the signs, and they go the little alien, and hey, look at this little UFO, and they're just being silly, having a good time, road trip, music. All of a sudden, the car stopped. It's dusk, and the camera is cocked on the armrest, and it's shooting the dashboard and the windscreen. And it sounds like, and I couldn't see, but it sounds like the two guys in the car trying to climb under the seats, and they're screaming at each other. And all of a sudden, the car lights up. Like if you could imagine, like here's the car, if there's an object above the car with a light on a pendulum and it's moving very smoothly like fluid, like back and forth like this. So the light source is moving and all the shadows on the inside of the car are moving in this really fluid motion. I'm like, Jesus Christ. And it's over the top of us. Get under, get under. So
I think it's happening above the house right now.
I know, right? So I'm looking at this footage going, my God, this younger guy, because apparently there was a 19-year-old and a guy who was like 29. He goes, I'm getting out. I'm going to, no, stay in the car. It's over the top of us.
Ain't no probe.
He goes, I'm getting out.
Never seen again.
I promise you, I saw this footage with my own eyes. It's here in Los Angeles. The guy gets out of the car, takes the camera, and he pans it up, and right about the height of a telephone pole, you could hit it with a rock easily, was this perfect disc. And I interviewed a lot of people that have just tried to describe what the disc looked like and had the flight characteristics and how it floats, but I'd obviously never seen it, so I could only imagine. I've only had words. And I could see why they've had so much difficulty describing what this looked like, because the skin on this thing was like glowing like it was alive. I swear to God. And it was sitting there rocking like this, like kind of rocking like a boat on the ocean, like really fluid and smooth. And it's glowing. And then it had these like if you took a pie and you cut perfectly symmetrical piece out of the pie, and where the seam was slightly darker, but all around it, everywhere else was glowing. So it wasn't like a light source; it was like it was alive.
I don't like this one.
No,
because I've been thinking this for 5 fucking minutes.
You love pie.
I'm
No,
sorry.
that's not why. It's not because
All
of the pie. I'll tell you quickly.
Okay. 2 more seconds. And I'm done.
2 more seconds.
And the guy just goes, and you're thinking like, I just looked at it, and go, this fills in all the blanks. This is the most amazing footage I've ever seen. The guy goes, oh my God, and then the camera shuts off, and that